All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We have some interesting info here. Seems to clarify how some dodge characters work. And I mean, this is actually a very good thing. It does make me think that a lot of the characters we have pulled up, we can go over several here, are actually going to be significantly stronger than we actually thought, including Mastered UI Goku right here, who, I mean, he's probably the most relevant, right? Since he's definitely a top 5 unit in the game. All right, so if we kind of like rewind, we'll head back to this clip and then we'll kind of like expand out and talk about it. So real quick, Hirudegarn, right? If we look at him, what Hirudegarn does is he gets a 70% chance to dodge. Great chance to dodge, 70% chance to dodge right there. Then he gets an extra 10% chance to dodge per dodge that he does, right? So what we thought with this type of ability is that like a secondary dodge proc would just be like a separate proc. So it's like Hirudegarn would have 70% chance to dodge, and say then he dodged 2 attacks, then he'd have a separate 20% dodge, and then maybe whatever hidden potential system dodge you have. But what it actually appears to be now is it is just adding to it. So with 1 dodge, he then has 80% dodge. Then with 2 dodges, he's at 90%. And then with 3 dodges, he has a 100% chance to dodge. Which is just, it's crazy. So, I mean, obviously this is edited. But here we could see Hirudegarn being attacked. And it's like, this is how you could prove that it's like actually being added to it. Because even at 70% chance to dodge and then a separate 30% chance, I mean, he'd be getting hit with regularity, right? So what this means is that all these different characters that have these certain little extra dodge procs are significantly stronger in some cases than we were expecting. This does make sense, I guess, with how utterly busted they're starting to make these bosses and our characters. Like, the bosses are just hitting so hard. We need to be able to have a chance to do this. By the way, obviously, Hirudegarn cannot be transformed on turn 1, right? This is just like a full kind of like private server edited clip environment right there. So dodge being additive in this case would kind of explain why in perfect Hirudegarn, his dodge is capped at 30%, considering he has a base 70% start of turn dodge. And then for Int Yamcha and EGL UI Goku, the incremental dodge is capped at 100%, but it should still add to their base dodge. So then this is more so just me memeing, like I'm just joking. And then it's like, all right, the serious like tweet right here. So what it means is that all these characters, let's just look at some of these, right? So we looked at Hirudegarn. So funny enough, I mean, Hirudegarn, this is so, my luck with Hirudegarn is actually so bad. It's just criminal. It's not fair. It's not fair. Because this means he dodges once and he has an 80% chance to dodge. This guy dies every time I use him. It's just not fair. It's not fair. As I actually just have the worst luck in history. Yamcha. Okay. So, I mean, not slot 1, but Yamcha, I mean, I think could probably still, and this explains why he doesn't have defense from a super attack effect. So Yamcha has a high chance to dodge, and then he gets 10% chance to dodge with each super attack performed during the turn. And remember, he could pop his active skill almost at any single time, which counts. So Yamcha, if you run Yamcha as like a floater, I mean, if he gets 3 supers, he's at 80% dodge. And now he's true dodge or die. So if even one of those fails, I mean, yeah, he's going to get smoked in Supreme Battle Spectacle level content. But you could see how, I mean, it's like, am I taking this guy or Android 21 now? Bro, I mean, right? Like, damn. Like, you just run him 80% dodge? Like, does this mean I would be comfortable running an Earthbred Fighter category team? I don't think so. I mean, that would, eventually you'll get caught, right? It's like, if his additionals, like, you were just getting it every single time, because you'd have your guaranteed super, so that'd get you to 60%, but then you still have a 50% proc that would get you to 70%, and then you need to be in slot 1, or there need to be an AoE in order to get that one, and the active you can only use once. But it certainly does make this guy, in my eyes, look more impressive. But there's still a lot of RNG you're dealing with, for sure. So there's that. Now, this is the most impactful one, because, I mean, again, this guy's a top 5 unit in the game. He shares 7 out of 7 links with Master Transform Tech UI, who, I mean, Transform Tech UI is the best unit in the game by far, easily, undebatable, right? Like, it's done. He is. And this guy has 7 out of 7 links with him, and they synergize incredibly well. But here's the thing with this guy. Every time this Goku dodges, he gets a 7% chance to dodge. So with 1 dodge, he has 84% dodge. 2, he's at 91% dodges. At 3, he's at 98% dodge. This explains why I have almost never been caught with this guy. That makes sense. Because turn 1, he has literally 100% dodge. Okay? And then turn 2, it's 77% dodge. That slowly is going up. It's just, this makes him so much better. And then considering the revive as well, knowing this, damn, is he better than Vegeta? I don't know. Bro, like, this makes me really consider now. Because Vegeta is good. But, like, is Vegeta going slot 1 against all these big bosses? No. No way. I mean, this guy could, though. And, I mean, if we pair him up with, Master Tech UI, dodge canceling is canceled. Is nullified. So, this guy, I mean, it's time to bow down to this guy, because he's now ridiculous. Like, this is so crazy. Right, we thought that this was just an extra little dodge chance. But no. So it's like the boss has to catch him right away, or they're not touching him, basically. They have got to hit him with that first hit, basically, or else it's not happening. Oh my god, Dyspo. Dude. This is like Dokkan Fest Dyspo now. I'm glad that we have this info before I did his showcase. So, I mean, Dyspo, oh my god, dude, him and Topo. Guys, Jiren, dude, Jiren is coming into a hell of a situation. Jiren is gonna look freaking ridiculous. Like, dude, because Dyspo, Topo, and the Topo and Pride Troopers are all relatively safe. Alright, so the reason I'm going crazy about Dyspo here. Oh, I think I might have to change his build. Oh, shit. Because I gave him mostly dodge and then crit secondary. Because I don't have infinite good dodge plus additional equips. Now, I don't know. Alright, so Dyspo, right, has a high chance to dodge. Every time he supers during the turn, he gets 11% crit and 11% dodge. And remember, he has his super, 70% additional super, another 70% additional super, and you can get the hidden potential system super. So if he triple supers, he's going to be at what? At 83% chance to dodge with 3 supers. Like, he's insane. And he's going to be able to do a lot of damage because they gave this monster 50% attack for 11 turns. So Dyspo is like better than Physical Rosé. He's better than First Form Frieza. He's better than, at most, I don't know. Like, this guy's like an actual, like, he seems like he's going to be stupid insane. So, bro, I don't know. I mean, and it makes a big difference. Going from a high, like, a 50% chance to dodge, and then, like, a couple of separate, like, he's got, like, a 22% chance to dodge proc, and then hit a potential system, compared to it directly adds together, it buffs these characters to hell. I literally just got a level 10 link for S tier, Dyspo. Great. All right. Gotenks is a lot better now as well. Obviously, if you put him in like slot 1, he can get smoked. But if we take it's in base, I mean, he gets a little bit extra dodge chance when he dodge. Not really a big deal. Well, I guess this is. I mean, but it does just keep going, huh? So here, let's go here. So then it's like you get up to the 70% dodge after you dodge the first one, but then you get to the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and this explains why I've like never had this guy fail. He has 90% dodge after dodging once. Like, these characters are just way stronger. Speaking of Gotenks, Gotenks, after supering, has an 83% chance to dodge if he has 12 ki. Bro. Like, some of these characters now, like, these are significant increases in how good they are. Zamasu should be a similar thing. So, if there's a super class enemy, we've got this dodge right there. He gets his dodge when performing a super. And then there's also... Where is it? Isn't there... So, that's what it is. He gets up to 50% dodge. Yeah, 50% dodge. I mean, it's good. It's better than nothing, but certainly not anything super crazy right there. This guy, a way old blast from the past character. Now, his is not the greatest because he still only had a 30% chance to dodge. But still, now that this stacks, this makes this guy look a lot better. This is relevant when he gets his super easy A, right? Which could come at any time. Who knows? So this guy's super easy A could be significantly better. And then we have Baby Janemba as well. High chance to dodge. And then he gets a 12% chance to dodge with every attack dodged. So characters like this are now significantly improved. Most notably being this guy. I really potentially could now see him in front of Vegeta. Because Vegeta had like a lot of little things in his kit that were better. Because like the comparison of this is like Vegeta getting the extra damage reduction when he gets hit. Like it seemed like a no-brainer. Vegeta's was better. But now, I mean, dude, this is crazy. I don't know. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter really who's better between Goku and Vegeta, but this really closes the gap. One thing is I've always questioned why people had like this guy at like 8 and 9 and stuff like that. Always felt like complete bullshit, like just bait. Like they hadn't used them or they're just like lying or something. I mean, bro, it's so crazy. I'm like, this guy paired with Tech UI Goku is utterly ridiculous. This is why like they're gonna make these bosses absolutely monsters because they're also giving us like that's the thing. It's not 2023, which people are like mentally seemingly eternally stuck in. I get most of Kuni's global players, and global has been shafted to high hell this year with how things have gone. But it's not 2023 where every character has a horrible design and they're undertuned and they're not that good. And then they drop like really tough fights, right? This year, they're dropping really tough fights, but they're giving us killers. Every unit release we're getting are unbelievable gods. So Dokkan, this is big. This is big. This is a huge factor. All these characters are now better than we thought. Really, really good stuff.